Nah, so look, I ain't finna watch this whole video. Shout out Trapmore Ross. Forgot what that nigga name was. Type shit. Hey, but look, for this goofy ass nigga Pooh Shiesty, for y'all, everybody know the situation. I'm a little late up on game, so we gonna see what he talking about. For we gonna see what I'm gonna let Trapmore Ross explain the situation, cause I need to catch up to speak. I could have just sworn this nigga just got out of jail, didn't he? So yeah, we about to see what's the word with this shit, man. Let's let the man speak.
Trapmore gang, it has been a crazy few days with rumours circulating that the big dog from Atlanta Guwop, Gucci Mane himself, was robbed at gunpoint, okay, by Pooh Shiesty's goons in an apparent Sugar Knight style hit to get...
Alright, look, this is what I don't understand about this situation, for, cause it be like, I know a little bit of details. I know Pooh Shiesty was in a deal that he didn't want to be in, so he had, apparently from what I heard, he upped that Draco on his ass. He had upped that Draco on Gucci, and got him to sign over the rights with her, but my thing is, for Shiesty just got out of jail, for. He was in that bitch for what? Since 2020? Damn near 6 years, gang. Damn near 6 years. So it's like, for you to get out and do this type of shit, like, and you got people around you who could have did this same shit for you. You know, it don't make sense to me. But I'm gonna keep talking. What else you gotta say?
Out of his recording contract so he could go and sign to Yo Gotti. Now there's rumours going around that Pooh Shiesty and his goons might have robbed Gucci Mane of his wedding ring. There's a picture going around of Gucci Mane apparently showing off that he still got the wedding ring.
Not the wedding ring, fool.
This picture that's been going around that was apparent proof of Gucci Mane not having been robbed and stained for his wedding ring.
So he still got that bit. See, that's what I'm saying with this whole situation. It's like, I don't know, fool. It's really he say, she say, like, I don't know what the fuck going on, fool. Because some people saying, some people saying he ain't even get robbed for real. So it's like, some people saying Shiesty had the gun, he didn't have the gun, like, what the fuck going on?
Apparently old, okay? This picture's doing around today, people saying Gucci showing off that he still got the wedding ring, but
yeah,
this
was
9 days ago, alright? But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically break down just all of the backstory as to why this is happening in a lot more detail.
Please
why Gucci
do,
Mane might have some
please
issues
do.
with Yo Gotti, why Gucci Mane might have ended up having some issues with Pooh Shiesty. And it all is connected, people. So, according to Memphis...
So, hold on. Ain't Yo Gotti Pooh Shiesty cousin? I'm not tweaking. I'm pretty sure that's his cousin, because I know he had a cousin, Big Sky. I used to listen to him back in the day, fool. Big Sky used to be dissing, R.I.P. Big Sky, fool.
Stan G. Alright, similar to how Yo Gotti and Young Dolph had to kind of carve Memphis into two by signing different artists on different sides of this gang/rap feud that was going on, apparently Gucci Mane actually did the same thing in a war with Yo Gotti, and basically Stan G is explaining in this No Jumper interview that he believes Gucci Mane is actually using war tactics in his beef with Yo Gotti. Stan G.
Alright, so Yo Gotti and Gucci is beefing. I heard about that. I'm not too familiar with Yo Gotti, of course I heard his name, but I did not know he had his own label, so apparently, like, what is he trying to say? Like, is they fighting over who's signing Shiesty in? Because I heard a story that Shiesty was trying to go over to Yo Gotti's label. Yo Gotti and Gucci not cool. So boom. Pooh Shiesty, he in a deal with Gucci. So is that where this all stem from? And I heard he was dissing his cousin. I heard Gucci was dissing Big Scott, but we gonna see what he gotta say about that.
Whack 100s. Stan G is from Memphis and knows Memphis street politics. He says Gucci Mane is using war tactics on Yo Gotti.
Why Whack 100 name and everything, gang?
You think he ain't sitting back waiting on Shiesty and Fujiana? So you don't think that was war tactics? What Gucci was doing, locking down Atlanta, signing everybody in Atlanta when he got into it with Jesus, locking that city down, got into it with Gotti, signed the whole Memphis.
Nah, that's definitely war tactics, but they ain't got it.
Artists from Memphis. Everybody he's rock was a Memphis artist. It was about that girl, bro. Every time he get into it with something, he locked the city down. Then he went to Memphis and, look, I'm signing all these books from Gotti.
Don't tell me this whole shit about no damn girl, bro.
War tactics get real in the South, too.
So he's saying that Gucci may be doing them war tactics and it might have caught up with him now. As we discussed in the last video that I kind of broke down some of this stuff.
Break it down.
Alright, his beef with Yo Gotti was a pretty petty back and forth over release dates for mixtapes way back. Gucci Mane's label's called 1017. He loves to release tapes on November the 17th. That's 1017 on the calendar.
What?
If you are of not a high reading comprehension level.
Oh, I know this shit ain't about no damn release dates. On some songs, gang. What type of goofy lame, bro? I know these niggas ain't started damn beef over no damn release dates on a fucking project, gang. That can't be true. Tell me that ain't true, Chapel Row. Tell me that ain't true, folks.
And apparently this was the original reason for all of this beef.
They was at the radio station. I'm sure y'all seen it.
Oh, hell no.
Dolph he at the radio station with the green sweater on. Gucci with the red sweater. Said God was cool until he turned into a buster. Right.
Damn.
So I said that we wasn't even cool. I said we was cool until this point right here. They dropped his mixtape on 1017 and tried to like ride my way. You know what I'm saying? Like he was an artist of mine and we get some kind of money together.
So this nigga, hold on, for this shit so fucking goofy, for like, this nigga say he don't fuck with Yo Gotti cause he wanna be like you, for? Nigga, what? Boy, am I tweaking, for? Bro, this nigga just said he beefing with Yo Gotti, for. Let's go back, for. I gotta make sure I heard that shit right.
Until this point right here, they dropped his mixtape on 1017 and tried to like ride my way. You know what I'm saying? Like he was an artist of mine.
Ride Joe, what the hell do he mean by ride his way, for?
We get some kind of money together.
So he said that Gucci basically said, look, Yo Gotti was trying to ride my wave, alright? He was trying to basically, get on board with what I had going on with my release date and my artists and all my 1017 business. That's what he said. That's how he felt about it. But apparently...
Okay, so he felt like the nigga was stepping on his shoes, for. So my question is, for, like, why the fuck they didn't just collab, gang? Like, I don't know, for maybe I'm too simple-minded when it comes to shit like this, but like, it just don't seem like a huge-ass issue to me, gang. Like, this seemed like some shit that could have been solved one conversation. Whoop, got that shit out the way. But these niggas, it's always taken to a whole new level of some small shit. That shit be goofy as hell.
Okay, the real reason for the feud, as Gotti would apparently later confirm, was that really it was all because he had smashed Gucci's parrot.
Alright, that's the real. That make more sense. See, that other shit you was talking about with that nigga riding my way, that's why I took, nah, nigga, that nigga fucked your hoe. He fucked your hoe. That made more sense to me, yup.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you consider somebody a partner, to me, that's the way you, I hit him up, like, what's up with you, homie? Like, what you mean, what's up? He didn't even speak about what he tweeted. He was like, oh, man, you put Jeezy and Tip on the Rex remix. Jeezy tried to kill me. Man, you know, been in the same city 28 years, and you just not realizing that?
Then he went to jail, he said he didn't Keisha Dior.
Nah, then they were like, to me, I still felt like he was cool, because, like, then he got on the radio and said
Keisha Dior. Keisha Dior. Hold on, y'all. We gotta do some quick. Oh, this is wife, huh? Oh, this is wifeski, huh? Oh, damn. Hey, this is his wife, gang. Oh, shit. My bad, big gooch.
That's when they were like, okay, don't cross that line. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It'll never be like, we cool no more.
Now I'm gonna go bang his girl.
I'd already done that.
Damn! Hey, he said that shit on it. Okay. Wait, is this Yo Gotti? I think this is Yo Gotti, folks. And Yo Gotti just came out publicly say he smashed his bitch, folks. He annihilated his bitch. I can see why he a little tender. I can see.
I just got him. Hey, my friend, man.
I ain't know, like, you know, like, you in love and all that.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, I'm thinking it ain't nothing like where they like to get married or nothing like that. Like,
So, look, he apparently messed around with Gucci's girl, right? His future wife, future fiance, all of that stuff back in the day, and that probably got under his skin. Now, look.
Wow.
Hey. Hey, folks. As soon as the YouTube money start hitting, I'm gonna get YouTube Premium, for. No, my bad.
These females, man, it's not worth crashing out. It's not worth getting into serious feuds over a woman's past, right? Let's just be a little bit.
Because, look, it definitely ain't no point in getting into it with a female. Because at the end of the day, folks, a female gonna do some dick, gang. A female, they gonna do what females do. A hoe gonna be a hoe, gang. It ain't no fix, huh? It ain't she gonna change. No, a hoe gonna be a hoe, folks. Forever and ever and ever on. So it be like, boy, you gotta take that on the chin and move on, gang. Like, I don't know, for but trying to over get into it with niggas or fight niggas or be on this little petty shit like he on my way or shit like all that goofy shit you saying in the interview game like over a bitch, folks. Like let's be honest, folks. The bitch wanna do some dick, she gonna do some dick, for there ain't nothing you can do to stop that. You know what I'm saying? You could be a perfect nigga. You could be doing everything right for the bitch. You know, Gucci a millionaire. I don't know when this happened for, but he's a millionaire. I bet it ain't too much he not doing for that girl, but it's the simple fact a hoe gonna be a hoe, gang. And that's just how that shit go, folks. So it ain't really too much you can do about it. But trying to beef niggas, folk, and putting your life in jeopardy about a girl who didn't care about you when she was taking Dino, when she was taking dick. Like, Snake, that's just not a good move right there.
More secure as men, but clearly this gets under a lot of people's skin. Now, the feud would continue to develop, and one of Gucci's little chess moves that he made was basically Big Scar officially joining his cousin Pooh Shiesty on the 1017 roster in 2020.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Big Scar.
G, right? Gucci Mane's out here signing the most illustrious artists in Memphis to kind of get Yo Gotti and basically say, yo, look, I'm basically snatching up all the best artists from your city now, so you're gonna have to contend with me and fight for the best artists with me. Now I got Pooh Shiesty and Big Scar on the label in 2020.
To be honest, folks, I ain't gonna lie, I agree with, like, at a business standpoint, folks, like, I ain't gonna lie, folks, for a nigga that fucked your bitch, I ain't gonna lie, he did right. He did right, folks. He ain't go out try to overfight the nigga. He said, okay, bet. I'ma diss you, but I'ma make money dissing you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna diss you in no song. I'ma take money out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because Yo Gotti could have been making all these millions of Pooh Shiesty, all these millions of Big Scott. But Gucci came in, swooped down, took theirs, and, you know, like Trevor Ross said, folks, they was some of the most busting names out of the Memphis scene. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why he did that, and that was a smart-ass move. I really respect that move right there, folks. For a nigga that fucked your bitch, at least he ain't pick up no gun, go on no goofy shit and try to kill that nigga. Like, he kept that shit business, and it ended up working out for him on some shit. So, hey, salute to Gucci for that.
I'm from South Mill, Memphis, Tennessee, South Mill, contract, baby. From the gutters, really, the bar. So, why did Gucci sign you? You only made like a couple of songs. Man, it's crazy. I don't care. I don't even know how this act. It's weird as hell. I don't even think nobody did that. I don't think nobody did it. Like, so you mean to tell me Gucci heard one song, make a play, and he just got in touch with you and signed you up there? Hey, go on. It was still to my
Nigga talk about himself in the third
It's
person.
funny, right? Because what he's saying is saying, hey, can you believe it that Gucci Mane just signed you off for one song out of nowhere? It's like, can you believe that Gucci Mane would jump the gun and sign artists out of Memphis to, like, piss off Yo Gotti and, like, take big, massive gambles on artists to make sure that his op from Memphis can't get their hands on him? I cannot be able to believe that.
It's a petty move, folks, but it worked in his favor, folks, giving his flowers.
You know?
Well, not really, because this shit going on with Pooh Shiesty, but that shit crazy for this shit all stem from a hoe. I ain't even gonna say a hoe. I know that's his wife now, folks. Nah, fuck her. I don't get no fuck. Nigga, this all stem from a hoe, gang. From a hoe, folks. Just let the bitch do some dick and move on, gang.
Players like, I like the lyrics and I like your delivery. I like T-Hard. Yeah.
His ass
I
land.
didn't even know you were Pooh's cousin. Yeah.
He land. Oh, bro, he land,
That's
folks.
my cousin. Yeah, that's how they split.
Bro, he did not sign that nigga because that nigga his cousin, folks. He saying he busting out in the Memphis scene, folks. He saying Yo Gotti, you know, I think Yo Gotti from Memphis. So he taking niggas from his city, gang. It's the power move, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie for it. That's some real power shit, some real, what's it called? Snowfall shit. I don't know, for he playing chess right now.
So look, alright, Gucci Mane was getting his feelers and his claws right into the Memphis rap scene very deeply as early as possible, right? So this is all the way back in 2020 when that happened, and in a later interview on Big Facts, Big Scar would talk about how much signing with a legend like Gucci Mane actually meant to him at the time.
Like, he was on me, but like, what pressed the button? I ain't gonna lie, it was Shiesty. He was Shiesty. Cause it was you know me right here. My cousin, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. But he already on my shit bad though. He already, like, my first time on the phone, like, you know my shit word for word down there. I'm doing watch this shit on YouTube, you know, everything. Like, for me, dude, you been on about me? Dang, my mom used to ride around. I'm 12, 13 years old. My mom used to get drunk. I got dry home. I baby son CL45. CL45 with the bitch. Yeah. My mama bring it up. My daddy told me, my mama like this. I'm going on the way home. Real talk. So this shit like a real dream. Like this shit crazy. That's shit I've been seeing since.
I'm fun. That's cool. We trying to get to the nitty gritty though, folks.
To the views he was in the video.
We trying to get to
the last days of his life, and it's very, very unfortunate. Them prescriptions. Look, he was clearly going through it, alright? He wasn't in his right state of mind.
But that's crazy. I thought Big Sky had got killed, but apparently he had overdose. Well, I don't really. Yeah. It say at the bottom right there, fan speaks on the tragic death of Big Sky from apparent drug overdose. So yeah, folks, you know what I'm saying, folks. I can't really speak too much on that, folks. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just R.I.P. Big Sky, man. Shit fucked up, man.
And in the last days of his life, and it's very, very unfortunate. Them prescriptions really had a hold of him. But in preparation for the funeral, this is where it all started going wrong, alright? Scar's father
Wait, I'm just not realizing, bro. Fuck what this nigga Chuck Lil Ross got on his head, folks. For this nigga got the Vector on his shit, for his shit. Bob the fuck out, folks. He got that Mexican starter package, folks. What the hell?
Revealed that the funeral expenses were actually covered by insurance, but Gucci Mane actually called and offered to pay for the entire funeral. So this was going around, and this is basically Big Scar's father explaining the misunderstanding that went down around Gucci Mane paying for this for Big Scar's funeral.
Throw my family under the bus. You know, we had Scar totally covered, but from my understanding from his mom, that Gucci called and said that he would pay for it, the whole cost. Then when the cost came through, we had submitted it, it was returned.
Okay, but look, regardless of what Gucci said, for it's not his responsibility to pay for no damn funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it might be, look, it's fucked up that he said that and he didn't go through with that, but at the end of the day, that's not his responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, for like, I just feel like he's not responsible for paying for the funeral, okay? At all. Now, if he want to do a nice justice, then yeah, that's him, but there's nothing that, like, says that he's required to do that. So, but I can see why the family, Big Scar's father, I see why he fell away, because why say it if you ain't gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? That is some fluky shit, but at the same time, you can't fault another man and how he spending his paper, for. At the end of the day, that's his shit.
And he said he only had 10,000, from my understanding. And we accept.
Alright, he gave y'all 10,000. Come on,
his
man.
insurance was covered, but he said he was gone.
Now they talking about 10,000 for. Hey, funerals don't you don't need 100K for a funeral, gang. So it's like he gave y'all 10 bands for that. Nigga, be grateful, shorty. 10 bands that'll get you a whole lot of shit done. You know what I'm saying? That's 10 racks, folks. Like, that's not, I don't really like that for he kind of like playing in like 10 racks. They mean shit. You know what I'm saying? That really mean a lot for him. That man ain't have to get y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Pay for it. We took the insurance, which go to his mom as a bonus. We just wanted the best for him. There wasn't no disrespect. You know, I'm very grateful. Very. Hurt, but grateful. You know, I always gave all the respect I could whenever the label, if anybody from the label called me. I always
in the comments say he ain't even come to the funeral. Hey, nigga in the comments saying he bogus and say he ain't even come to the funeral. They talking about cuz on dirt.
Most respect.
Why y'all ain't get on here and say he contribute? He didn't contribute. No, hold on. I gotta read that.
Gave my utmost.
Then why y'all get on here and say he didn't contribute? Like that's what I was saying for like I understand it. But don't act like 10 bands ain't nothing. Cause I know for a fact it was probably a couple people at that funeral who was cool with this guy, who didn't get nothing, or some people who didn't even pull up in the first place. So it's like, but that's how that shit goes. But like, be grateful that man gave y'all 10 racks out of his pocket for like, you know what I'm saying? It might have not covered nothing big, but it definitely was some. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he gave y'all a little 200, gave y'all a little 500. No, he gave y'all 10 racks, so he gave y'all 10 bars. So be grateful for that.
Respect. Always was graceful. Always. Never asking for a dime. Just wanted him to be as successful as he could be. And he did that all the way to his death. I hope everybody hard satisfied.
Put money on me today.
So he's talking about the insurance we're paying. Gucci Mane wanted to put up $10,000. They said they could maybe take the insurance money, put the money that Gucci sent down to the funeral. It all sounds pretty good, but there was clearly a misunderstanding. There was clearly a miscommunication. Maybe some people weren't kept in the light about what was going on. But it sounds like Gucci tried to do the right thing, and dragging him through the mud unfairly is definitely wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
But the second issue would arise on January the 7th, 2023, when the day of the funeral came and Big Scar was laid to rest. And in attendance were artists like NLE Chopper, Big Walk Dog. Pooh Shiesty was actually in jail during this time, however. But interestingly, despite paying for the funeral, his label owner and mentor Gucci didn't actually attend.
Nah. Him not attending is crazy. Him not even showing face is crazy though, bro. Like, I could see if he was probably busy or whatever, for, but I mean, he sent money, but not showing face is crazy. I don't know.
So, you know, there were a couple people that says everybody's focused more on getting pics than they are on grieving, alright? Nothing says mentally sound like being at...
Wait, who said that goofy ass shit? Everybody focus on taking pics more than grieving. Not everybody grieve the same, nigga. Not everybody who grieving gonna cry in public, nigga. You know, people could be grieving, but you would never know, you know? Not everybody the same person. That's I don't know, for these internet niggas, goofy as hell. For these niggas, it be really the comments on certain type of posts blow me, shorty. I swear to God. Because what do you mean by that, fuck? So because these niggas right here, they not balling their ass out, they don't get no fuck. Nigga, they show face, fuck. You don't know how they feeling for real, fuck. Just...
You know, I'm getting selfies. This is disturbing that someone shows up to a somber event and is like, let's make this about me, smile. That is a bit weird. But anyway...
Fuck. Maybe they just recording to show who actually pulled up and showed love, fuck. Like... I don't know, so niggas be looking too deep into some shit for shit goofy as hell.
Okay, during the service, alright, footage would surface of Scar's brother.
Man, that's just some goofy shit, for let's get to the nitty gritty, shop lord. What happened? What was the situation again? Oh, he pulling out lyrics. Oh shit.
The gist of what's in there, right? But basically, okay, this was followed, as you saw in the previous video, right? Gucci's wife would immediately post receipts countering the claims that no money was sent. She would basically show the receipt saying that $10,000 was sent from Gucci himself. Another $10,000 was sent from Atlantic Records, right?
That'll be your wife. Stick up for your nigga.
Alright,
Phone him.
10K sent to the funeral home.
Don't stop playing with your hubby.
To stop the cat. And a day later, Gucci's, even basically, right? Just after this, okay, that's when Scar's father would basically, you know, do the right thing. He would basically thank Gucci for his contribution. He would confirm that it was true. It says Big Scar's dad confirms Gucci Mane's financial contribution to son's funeral. So he basically cleared up the...
Then he confirmed 2 separate payments that totaled to 20,000. So he ain't even say y'all. He ain't even send y'all just 10. Well, he sent. Okay, boom. He sent 10, and then his the record label sent another 10, and he paid the difference. They 10 bands. Gucci sent his 10 bands. I covered the rest. He clarified before thinking the 1017 label on there again. Right, so he looked out for y'all. So like 20 bands. That's damn up. Hey. That's damn that whole funeral. So I know some funerals ain't go over 5. You know what I'm saying? I been to some funerals that ain't go over 5, shorty. For real. So it's like, y'all be grateful for this, like, to hear. I'm saying, like, okay, they talking about all this with Gucci and shit. What them other rappers that came, what they saying? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all not talking about them? Since y'all wanna talk about Gucci, let's talk about the other rappers and what they saying. Cause I guarantee not everybody that went said something. So it's like, man, let me stop on it, man.
Rumors, and he said, first of all, shout outs to Atlantic Records. Gucci also send shout outs to him too. You might not like it, but I've got to give my boy what he did, man. He gave my son a major chance. Can't let you throw that dude under the bus like that. Come on now. The truth is the truth. I gave nobody permission to do that. He would confirm that $20,000 was sent, 10K from Gucci, 10K from Atlantic. It says they sent 10 bands, Gucci sent 10 bands, I covered the rest. He clarified before thanking the 1017 label owner, I appreciate it. Certain things were said that shouldn't have been said, it was wrong. Man to man, I wish somebody would have just dialed my number and talked your guy 100. All of this is out of control. Now, Scar's brother did make that apology that I just pointed out, so let's just see a little snippet.
As they should, folks. But I don't see why this is a main reason why Pooh Shiesty with Drake on Gucci Mane, folks. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is really irrelevant to the point, man. Real shit. Because he sent the 10 bands. The label sent the 10 bands, which I'm pretty sure he's the owner of the label. So it's like, he clarified before thinking the 1017. I don't know, do Gucci own Atlantic Records? So maybe. Okay, so he don't own Atlantic, but he own 1017, so he's under 1017 Records, okay? Who we got on here? Okay, you got Quando, Pooh Shiesty. I know that's Big Sky. For who the fuck is that? And then I don't know these two girls, bro. They look like the city girls. Pooh Shiesty. Oh, they ass drop. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, he owned the 1017 label. Okay, boom, I bet.
But he would basically maintain his disappointment.
So Gucci sent 10. The record, what record company is he talking about? Is he talking about Atlantic Records? Is he talking about Atlantic Records? Or is he talking about 1017? Because if he talking about 1017 and Gucci owned 1017, he sent y'all 20 bands. So what did y'all wearing it for? Man, I don't know, man.
The Gucci's absence at the funeral of one of his most successful artists.
I ain't trying to blame your image, bro. You did your part. You did it. I was just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know my brother would have wanted you at the funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense, bro. You ain't show face is crazy.
My brother, 'cause he love you, bro. You ain't just trying to blame your image, bro. I fooled you.
So there you go, right? He said, please don't blackball me, right? Now, No Jumper would later analyse why Scar's camp might have felt disrespected by Gucci requesting the chains be returned.
Well, what about the thing with the chains?
Oh, I heard about this. They said after Big Scar had that, Gucci asked for the 1017 chains back. Nah, this nigga Gucci for honey as hell, man. These the chains he had asked for. So I ain't gonna lie, he bogus as hell, man. He bogus as hell. He could've let the brother keep the chains. So Gucci, you about rich as hell. For why the fuck is you asking for them chains back then? Come on, man.
What? Where Gucci Mane said he want the chains back. Yeah, Gucci Mane asked for his chains back.
Right.
And
That's kind of just, I mean, I think that's a little distasteful if you ask me. Like, you gave them to him.
Fuck, audio cut out.
Like, money for the funeral, like, just let him, they're grieving, just let him keep the chains, dog. Like, it ain't that deep. But in a sit down with No Jumper, Big 30 would basically give his thoughts on the situation, basically just
My bad,
discuss
y'all know
how
I do it a little
hard
ghetto
was to
over
deal with
here.
passing and, you know, just what a tragedy this close.
The best reason for research you could do Trap Lord Ross, folks. I don't think that this is the number one reason why Pooh Shiesty did that, folks. Like, this can't be gang. Like, unless asking for the change back. Asking for the change back is, well, me personally, for I found that disrespectful game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how much money Big Sky made. You know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Actually, let's do some research, folks. And I'm finna do some research from I'm not gonna do it from no trustworthy source, but I'm gonna see if they got a trustworthy source I can use. Nobody knows publicly. Okay. Let's see if they can give me an estimate. $200,000. I wish I knew the exact details. Like, the estimate would take home 30 to 50%. So basically, yeah, he made Gucci a decent amount of money. So it's like trying to take them chains back is goofy for, cause he paid off them chains and what he did in the industry, gang. No bullshit, like. So the fact you trying to take damn chains back, like, what was his thought process behind? Why did he do that? Why did he even suggest that shit? Why did he ask for them damn chains back? Why was that even on his mind?
Pooh Shiesty, Big 30. Obviously, Pooh Shiesty himself would later open up about the impact the loss of Scar had on him too, and him having to deal with this tragic news while he was serving this, you know, very long bid in a federal penitentiary.
Big Scott passing away, like, I could agree with me being in there and having some alone time to think. I could really agree with it, but like to this day, I still ain't really got over that. You know what I'm saying? So it's my little cousin. Like, I was there, you know, every step of the way until, unfortunately, I wasn't there no more. You know. So me coming home to that, like being in there when you hear a death and you know you get the bad news, it don't feel real.
Especially he been sitting in that jail cell for about 6 years grieving that pain, folks. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it had got to a point where it boiled over for hearing that shit what Gucci did for. It probably did press a few buttons in his head to make him go do that shit. So I could understand it, but I cannot co-sign that shit, folks. Because at the end of the day, this is Pooh Shiesty we talking about, folks. Back in 2020, 2021, one of the most popular rappers he taken off one song, folks. Well, off a couple of songs, but one song I can name off the top of my head, Back in Blood, like. And I know it could have been a million other ways he could have did the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fact that he did it like that with the basically kidnapping. Okay, so I'm speaking the mindset of a fed. And like, I ain't gonna lie, if he held Gucci hostage and made him sign that shit, that's kidnapping, armed robbery. Man, I don't fucking know, for he did some shit, gang, for like, I feel like it's stupid, for it's retarded. Oh, can I say that word? It's retarded, gang. I don't know, gang.
So like without you being able to go to a funeral or see him like right there, so it's just like it's like a whole different world in there, so it ain't feel real. But me getting out here not being able to see him or call him or him to tell me welcome home, you know, still messing with me up for real. So I ain't really got over it yet. Some things about Big Scott, like some of his characteristics, like.
So that was someone really important to Pooh Shiesty. That was his cousin, somebody he'd been there for the whole journey with. Now,
well, I don't know for a fact if this is true or if this the narrative they trying to build. Like, they trying to build this narrative that Pooh Shiesty had did this shit because of the Big Sky situation. But I feel like most likely that's a part of it, but it might not be a huge part of it. Like, it's probably a bunch of things that build it up to this point for, and I wish he was touching on those subjects in this video than that, so we can get a clear understanding and a full picture of really why he did this goofy ass shit, focusing. You just got out of the fucking, bro, this nigga just got out the feds to go back to the feds. He gonna be the first ever rapper to make a first day out and a first day in and a second day out. Like, the one thing you can say about Shiesty, folk, he ain't like a lot of these rappers, folk. He ain't bapping, folk. He ain't bapping in his music, but it's like, come on, man.
2024, Big Scar's brother would talk about how he felt.
All this fucking money in the world, all this money out here, man. You wanna go yourself and do that shit. And I've been hearing rumors of it being a video for. I can't wait to see that video for if it is one. I heard the cameras wasn't working though. I don't know what's the way with that, folks.
Scar, and that he feels like Gucci Mane could have done more, but you kind of played yourself by going against Big Goo Up when you know that he basically is the gatekeeper for Scar's music.
Are you a Scar guy unreleased music?
Yeah, for sure.
I know that. That's what's up.
But yeah, this is a lot of this extra miscellaneous shit, folks. The big point is, gang, like, I like Pooh Shiesty, fool. Like, I see where he was coming from, but like, it was just unnecessary, folks. And you know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, everything go well. Because you know what I'm saying, we still want to hear some of them Shiesty music. For we ain't heard. First thing we heard was that first day out, for it, and that's crazy that first day out song could potentially be Pooh Shiesty last song, for like. I don't know, that shit crazy to think about, for. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit in the comments before I'm out this bitch, man. This shit crazy.